Hello guys, welcome to this session. In this session I am going to explain fifth normal form. This is also called projection joint normal form. A relation schema R is said to be in fifth normal form if and only if each joint dependency R1, R2, Rn holding on R satisfies one of the following two conditions. First, this joint dependency is trivial. When we will say that joint dependency is trivial, if at least one Ri is equal to R itself, or each Ri means subschema is a super key of R, then only we will say that R is in fifth normal form. So fifth normal form is dependent on joint dependencies. Fourth normal form is dependent on multi-value dependencies, and this is based on joint dependencies. Now, what do you mean by joint dependency? Let me explain the meaning of joint dependencies. Okay. So here, this is the joint dependencies. Definition of joint dependency. A joint dependency denoted by JD of R1, R2, Rn. Suppose we have a relation R, and if we decompose R into n subschema R1, R2, R3 and Rn. Okay. And through projection we decompose into Rn subschema. And if we'll join all these subschemas, then we should get the original schema R. Then we will say that there exists a joint dependency asterisk R1, R2, R3, Rn. Okay. And this decomposition should be lossless decomposition or non-additive joint decompositions. So here first we project R into various subschemas, and then we join all the subschema, and if we get the original schema, then we will say that there occurs a joint dependency. And if that joint dependency is non-trivial, means there should not be any subschema that will be equal to R. And second is candidate key is not equal to R. Then only we will say that there exists a non-trivial joint dependency. So if any non-trivial joint dependency exists in the relation R, then we have to decompose that relation into various subschemas. And in this way, we can remove the joint dependencies. And that relation will be in fifth normal form after removing the non-trivial joint dependencies. I hope you understood the concept of joint dependencies and definition of fifth normal form. Now let me explain this concept with the help of this example. So please see here. This is a very important concept. Okay. Here see, we have a table supplier, part and project table, in which we have supplier number, project number, and here you can say that supplier number, part number and project number. Okay, these three attributes are in this table SPJ. Here there are various records in this SPJ. S1 P1 J2, S1 P2 J1, S2 P1 J1 and S1 P1 J1. See this table. Here there is no multi-valued dependencies, non-trivial multi-valued dependencies. Why? Because for multi-valued dependency, if S multi-value determines P number, then there should be three conditions. That condition should be satisfied in this SPJ. There should be four tuple T1, T2, T3, T4, and then T1 of S equal to T2 of S, then T3 of S equal to T4 of S, and then T1 of P number equal to T3 of P number, and T2 of P number equal to T4 of P number. So this type of constants are not satisfied in this table. So we can say that there is a no non-trivial MVDs in this table. No non-trivial MVDs in this table. That's why SPJ is in fourth normal form. That's why we can say that SPJ is in at least fourth normal form. Now we will identify whether joint dependency, non-trivial joint dependency exists in this table or not. So see here, if we decompose this table into three sub-schema, SP, PJ and JS. In SP, we keep S number and part number, and in PJ, we keep part number and project number, and in JS schema, we keep project number and supplier number. And if we'll decompose these relation into these three sub schemas or sub relations, then these are the various records S1 P1, S1 P2, then S2 P1, and redundancy will automatically remove S1 P1. So already S1 P1 in this table. Similarly, if we decompose into PJ, then P1 J2, P2 J1, P1 J1. Okay, and in JS we will keep J2 S1, J1 S1, J1 S2, and again J1 S1. So three records in this table. Now see here, if we will join these two sub relations over P number is common in both. So over P number, if we will join these two sub schemas, then we will get these tables. See here, we will get S1 P1 S2, then S1 P1 J1, S1 P2 J1, and S2 P1 J2, and another tuple S2 P4 and J1. So here we get spurious tuple, means this tuple is not in this original table. So if we join these two sub relations, we are not getting the original table. Now we will join this intermediate result over this table on J number S number. So here J1 S1 related tuple we will select J1 S1. J1 S2 tuple we will select J1 S2 tuple. But J2 S2 is not in this JS relation. In this relation, J2 S2 is not in this relation. So this tuple will not be selected. J2 S1 J2 S1 exists, so this will be selected. J1 S2 exists, so J1 S2, this tuple is also selected. Again J1 S1 will be selected, J1 S1 will be selected, but J2 S2 will not be selected. And in this way we will get original SPJ. So first we project this relation into three relations, and after join we get the original. So we can say that these are lossless joint decomposition, and since there is no sub schema which is equal to the original schema, so it is non-trivial joint dependencies. And if non-trivial joint dependency exists on this table, so we can say that SPJ is not in the fifth normal form. If we decompose this into three sub-relations, then in this there is no joint dependencies. In these tables there are no joint dependencies. So here SP, PJ and JS all are in fifth normal form. And I hope you all understood the concept of fifth normal form and joint dependencies. Thank you very much.